So basically, I've seen a lot of different representations or ideas about the cards, and I think that's fine if you've got your own interpretation, because at the end of the day, this is basically just what I think the girls are to me, you know? It's how I see them. If you see them different, that's fine. But I think that Ray did an excellent job kind of categorizing them based on my personal feelings. So let's start with, I think, the easiest to go with is the sun. Kiara is sunny, bright, and a happy, cheerful being that is just basically, in my opinion, one of the big, I guess, sunshines of Hololive English. She's so outgoing and friendly, and it's interesting because actually from the very first day that we kind of, I guess, met up to start like doing, you know, to celebrate starting to do activities, it was before debut or anything. It was actually remarked upon that we seriously looked like night and day. And it's true, you know, Kiara is this bubbly, sunny being of light and friendliness. And then there's me. Which isn't a diss at myself, I'm kind of edgy, I don't know. And sometimes maybe standoffish, especially in person, I'm like rather quiet, I guess. I still like speak when spoken to and I can hold conversations fine. But aside from being, I guess, the person that gives like a snide, cynical, dark humor remark every once in a while, that's kind of the role that I serve in conversation. But Kiara is just so happy and cheerful. I can't help but smile a little bit around her, you know? The edgy. I don't want to be edgy. It's just how I am. I'm tired all the time. You know, dark circles under my eyes. Let me see if I can actually look up tarot card meanings, because I went to a site and I looked up the tarot card meanings before. So let's see. But yeah, basically, Kiara and I were like, you know, night and day, pretty much. So if Kiara's the sun, maybe you'd say I'm the moon, but I think actually Ray had a different idea. We'll get to that later. But sun, we see that the sun's meaning upright is joy, success, celebration, positivity. I would say Kiara's always been really positive, even on like days when I've felt down, etc. You know, Kusatori has been, you know, there to cheer me up, etc. So to me, I would say that Kusatori's the sun. Next, I'd say the next, I guess, easiest one to describe is probably Gura, who's the fool. So basically, the fool, upright, innocence, new beginnings, free spirit. The reason that I wanted the fool for Gura is mainly the free spirit one. I know a lot of people say, I always making fun of Gura because she's not very smart. It's not true. I've remarked on this before, but I actually think that Gura's really smart. I mean, it depends on like the smartness that you're talking about. For me, for example, I can't do math. I'm terrible at math, and I'm bad at setting things up, you know? But I have other areas where I'm smart in terms of perhaps maybe wordplay and lyric writing, etc. I think that Gura is smarter than everyone thinks. I mean, if anyone thinks that Gura isn't smart, you're being silly. Maybe you're the not very smart one. Am I just being defensive of my friends again? What I'm trying to say is maybe look a little deeper. I think, in fact, I think Gura is maybe one of the smartest. But the reason that I chose Fool is because of new beginnings and free spirit. And I guess innocence as well, you know? Now I know some of you are probably gonna laugh and be like, Gura's not that say-so, but it's true. There is some kind of, I guess, innocence to Gura that I'm kind of like, wow. Kind of wish I had that. It's hard to describe. It's just, it's a part of her charm. But yeah, Gura is probably one of the most free spirits that I've ever met. So I think that the Fool is perfect for Gura. Now here's where we're gonna get into some debate, because let me tell you, first and foremost, when I first requested to Ray to make the tarot cards, I said that I wanted Watson to be the Wheel of Fortune and Ina to be the Priestess, right? But, Ray actually, I think at first I thought, okay, well maybe Ray got like a different idea of like, design, I guess, design better suited to each one. I mean, I gotta admit, Ina does look really dope with the tentacles all around that wheel. So that's kind of what I thought. But then I actually went and I looked at the meanings. So let's go ahead and look at the Wheel of Fortune first. So let's see. The Wheel of Fortune changes, cycles, inevitable fate. So I think fate, especially like inevitable fate, is something that kind of reminds me of the ancient ones. So I think that that's kind of dope, personally, for Ina. And I mean, I can kind of see how it would work with Watson, but I think it's a good fit for Takuga. And Ina looks so cute on that wheel too. And I think a lot of people also maybe like associate it with luck, because though it doesn't say luck for upright here, the reverse says bad luck. Now, some people noticed that I actually had Ina's card reversed. In the MV, I want to let you know that that was a mistake. However, it ended up working out decently well because I do know of Ina's gacha edition. So you gotta be careful. Yeah, it works out fine. It does say fortune in the name, it's true. It's in the name, but it's not quite in the list of meanings, I guess. Either way, I guess luckiness, you know? I know of the gacha. All of your theories. Reverse represents Ian's technical issues. There you go, but none of those are on Ina. I think Ina actually doesn't have a ton of technical issues, so you can have whatever theories you want. I want people to have fun. I'm just explaining what I was thinking about personally. But yeah, gacha taco. I think it fits very well for Ina, personally, and makes a beautiful design. And let's see, who'd we got? Last is the priest. Someone gave a really good like explanation of it where I thought, oh man, that is definitely Watson. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so intuition, sacred knowledge. No! I want to take a quiz! Sacred knowledge, divine feminine, the subconscious mind. But see, that also could work. That could work for Ina too. That's rough, you know, because Ina's got that sacred knowledge also, but I saw that intelligence was also included in High Priestess, and Watson's very freaking smart. So it's a rough one, Deadbeats, it's a rough one. I think it could go either way, but I think the design looks really good as Priestess for Watson. Papa Bads, yeah. Because it's vague. I mean, it definitely is smart. Somebody gave like a list of qualities that I was like, oh man, that really is Watson. I think that intelligence was the main one though. Yeah. But here's the deal. I don't know a lot about like tarot cards aside from like Persona, which is, I know it sounds very freaking lame saying it like that, but it's the truth. And now I've become interested. Now my interest has peaked because so many people are interested in them. And I think that's really cool. I'm glad to hear you thought so. But I guess main point is I'm kind of going to go ahead and agree with what Ray designed. I think it looks awesome. I think it's kind of an interesting trump card, shall we say. Sorry, I had to. Ina is technically present. That Ina and Watson's arcana are kind of switched, like what you would automatically think for either one. However you guys want to view it, it's up to you. I'm not going to restrict your fun. Maybe they are different things to you, but this is what the girls are to me. And as for my own card, which is basically the full illustration from the EP. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. It was designed to kind of look like, it was actually designed to be very tarot card-like. No, this is, I showed this before. That was a draft. Showed it in a member's stream. Let me see. There was a lot of debate going on about this, and there was what I thought personally, my arcana was death. I mean, isn't that obvious? But the more that I think about it, you know, Ray has kind of thrown some curveballs our way. For example, Ina and Watson being kind of what you would think for them, being switched, right? Well, what if this is also a curveball? Mine. Because what if death, the death arcana, doesn't belong to me, but to my sensei? Wouldn't it be kind of arrogant of me to go ahead and claim the death card when a death sensei is already in possession of that? Hmm? You gotta think about it. Some people are saying tower as well. I think, but Ray made a tweet saying... No, Ray did not make a tweet saying Ray made a tweet saying, for those of you that want to know Calli's arcana look really hard at the main art, well, let's go ahead and look at it. We got a skull, which, you know, could be for death, of course. But if you look hard enough, it would appear that I'm sitting on a throne of some sort, right? So wouldn't it be something like Empress, maybe? Emperor Alright. Whatever, man. Let's see what we had here. So for death, the upright is end of cycles, beginnings, change, metamorphosis. That's good. I like that. Reversed, it's fear of change, holding on, stagnation, and decay. Well, decay is not so bad. Let's see. Empress meaning? Naruhodo. I don't know if that's very accurate. Let me check on here. It says something about, on that side it said something about, like, I guess, motherhood. I know that some of you are gonna be like, oh, it's perfect. I don't know. Beauty, nature, abundance. Naruhodo. But reversed creative block and dependence on others. Now, I kind of get that. Why am I not upside down? But basically, it's up to you. How about death? This is so interesting. I really want to do more, like, looking into this. Ends, changing, transformation, and transition. I like that for death. And a lot of people are saying Tower, which is sudden change. Upheaval, chaos, revelation, and awakening. Now that sounds good too. Reverse, personal transformation, fear of change, averting disaster. So there are a bunch of different ones that you could choose for your boy, I guess. At the end of the day, it's up to you, really. Oh yeah, sorry. Up to you guys to make that choice. I think that there are various other arcana that could relate to the other girls, but at the end of the day, have fun. That's what's important, right? Have fun.